Hey, language fans, welcome back to Learn English at Ease, your personal guide to mastering authentic, real-world communication. We are so incredibly happy to have you with us today.
Welcome, everyone. We keep things completely real here. We share our own stories, talk openly, and give you the tools to feel safe and self-assured whenever you speak. Behind the mics are Lynda and John.
We're just two friends who genuinely care about your growth without judging you or throwing rules at you.
That's right. No painful lessons today. Just life experiences, conversational English, and good vibes.
Exactly. And before we dive into all the fun details today, we actually have a really small favor to ask you.
Yeah, just a tiny one.
Right. If you are enjoying our chats and, if you want to support us and keep improving your English every single week, please hit that subscribe button right now.
It really, really helps the channel grow. And we appreciate you so much.
We truly do. Okay. Are you ready? Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. You are doing a wonderful job just by being here and listening.
Absolutely. You are already making progress just by tuning in today.
So today is July 3rd, 2026. And right now, there is a massive, beautiful, global party happening in the world.
Oh, it is huge. It is everywhere on the news.
Right. We are, of course, talking about the 2026 World Cup, the beautiful game of soccer. Or football, depending on where you're from.
Exactly. And, you might be thinking, wait, I am here to learn English, not to listen to sports scores.
Right. But here's the amazing thing. A global sports tournament brings people from all over the world together, right? They communicate through a shared game.
Yes, they share a passion.
And learning English is exactly like that. It is about joining a global community. It is about coming together.
I love that. It is the perfect connection.
So we are going to talk about what is happening in the tournament right now and use it to learn some fantastic new words. Let's start with the sheer size of this event.
It is historic, truly historic. This World Cup is being hosted by 3 different countries: the United States, Mexico, and Canada.
3 massive countries, and they have expanded the tournament. It has gone from 32 teams up to 48 teams.
Wow, that is a lot of teams.
It is. There are going to be 104 matches over 39 days.
That is just so much soccer. But I want to stop and look at a really important word you just used.
Oh, which one?
You said the tournament has expanded. That is a beautiful word for our listeners.
Oh, yes. Expand. Let us slow down and look at that word. Expand is a verb.
Right. It means to get bigger, to increase in size.
Exactly. Let me spell that for you. That is E-X-P-A-N-D. Expand, pause 3 seconds.
The opposite of expand would be to shrink.
Right, to get smaller.
Yeah.
But we want things to expand. Think about your vocabulary, right? When you learn new English words, you expand your vocabulary.
You expand your comfort zone.
Exactly. You make your world bigger. And there is another great word we use, the word host.
Ah, yes. The United States, Mexico, and Canada are the hosts.
Right. Host can be a noun or a verb. H-O-S-T, host. Pause 3 seconds.
When you are a host, it means you are welcoming people into your home or your country.
You are taking care of them. Like, imagine inviting 48 different families to your house for a party.
Oh my goodness. No, thank you. That is too many people.
Right. How do you even prepare for that? You have to make sure everyone feels welcome.
It is overwhelming. And, speaking of feeling overwhelmed, I think about traveling.
Oh, tell me about that.
Well, a few years ago, I traveled to a new city where I did not speak the language very well. I was terrified.
I think we have all felt that way. It is so scary.
It really is.
Yeah.
I felt so small. But then I realized something simple. Just smiling and trying to say hello in their language totally changed everything.
The people were kind.
Yes. A smile and a few simple words can connect you to anyone. It breaks down the walls.
That is so true. You don't need perfect grammar to connect with a human being. You just need to try.
Exactly. Which actually brings us to something really interesting happening in the World Cup right now.
Ah, the new rules.
Yes, because every time you learn a new language, you have to learn new rules, right?
Oh, definitely. Grammar rules, spelling rules, it can be a lot. Well, the World Cup also introduced some brand new rules this year to keep the game moving because, well, players were wasting too much time.
Yes. The time wasting was getting completely out of hand.
It really was. So let's learn a new term here. Time wasting.
Time wasting. That is when someone intentionally delays something. They are wasting time.
Right. In some cultures, time is very relaxed. But in global sports, time is money. Time is exciting.
So to stop the time wasting, they made a new rule for substitutions.
Ooh, let's break down that word first. Substitution.
That is a big word. Substitution. It is a noun. It means to swap one thing for another.
Let me spell it very slowly. substitution, substitution. Pause 3 seconds.
A great example for you, our listener, is this. When you are speaking English and you forget a complicated word, what do?
You stop and panic.
No, you don't panic. You make a substitution. You swap the hard word for a simple word.
Oh, I love that. If you forget the word expand, you just substitute it with get bigger.
Exactly. Substitutions are your best friend.
But in the World Cup, they made a strict new rule for player substitutions. A player only has 10 seconds to leave the field.
10 seconds. That is so fast.
Right. If they take more than 10 seconds to leave, the new player has to wait a full minute to enter.
That means the team has to play with one less person for a whole minute. That is a huge penalty.
They also added a 5-second countdown for throw-ins and mandatory 1-minute waits for medical treatments on the field.
Wow. They are really forcing them to hurry up.
No, I have to be honest. I think this 10-second rule is a bit too stressful.
Really? You don't like it?
Not really. I mean, these players are exhausted. They have been running for 80 minutes, and now you force them to rush. It just feels too harsh.
Well, I gently disagree with you on that one.
Oh, you do? Tell me why.
I think it is brilliant because it forces the players to be decisive. They cannot overthink it. They just have to act.
Okay, I see your point.
And think about how this applies to our listeners speaking English.
Oh, wow. Yes.
How many times do you, as an English learner, wait for 10 minutes trying to think of the perfect sentence?
Oh, all the time. People freeze. They are so scared of making a mistake.
Exactly. But if you overthink for 10 minutes, the conversation is already over.
That is such a good point. So what is the advice here?
Use the 5-second rule in your own life. Don't overthink. Take 5 seconds, breathe, and just say the words.
Just get the words out, even if they are messy, even if the grammar is wrong. Just say them.
Keep the game moving. Keep the conversation moving. You belong in that conversation.
I love that so much. And speaking of rules, there is one more crazy rule they added this year. Have you seen this?
The one about covering their mouths. Yes.
It is wild. So historically, players would cover their mouths with their hands when they argued with a referee.
Right, so the television cameras could not read their lips.
Exactly. They were hiding insulting behavior from lip readers. But now, if a player covers their mouth while arguing, they get an automatic red card. They are kicked out of the game.
Wow, that is intense. But it's all about transparency, isn't it?
Yes, it is about not hiding, which is actually a perfect transition. Because when you stop hiding and you step out into the open, you can do incredible things.
You can break barriers.
Yes. Let's talk about breaking barriers on the world stage right now.
This is one of my favorite parts of this tournament. This year matches the record for female match officials in a men's World Cup. There are 6 women officiating.
That is fantastic. And there was a deeply historic moment just a few days ago in Group A.
The match in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Czechia versus South Africa.
Yes. In that match, Tori Penso, Brooke Mayo, and Catherine Nesbitt became the first all-female on-field refereeing trio in the men's tournament.
That gives me goosebumps. Just incredible.
Let's teach a very powerful word here.
Barrier.
Barrier. B-A-R-R-E-R, barrier. Pause 3 seconds.
A barrier is a wall. It is an obstacle that stops you from moving forward.
And these women are pioneers.
Oh, great word. Pioneer. P-I-O-N-E-R. Pioneer. Pause 3 seconds.
A pioneer is someone who is the very first person to do something difficult. They lead the way for others. In English, we have a very famous idiom for this exact situation. We say they shattered the glass ceiling.
Oh, that is a beautiful idiom. Let's explain that really slowly for our listeners.
Okay. Imagine you are in a building. You look up And the ceiling above you is made of clear glass.
Right. You can see the top floor. You can see where you want to go.
But because there is a glass ceiling in the way, you cannot climb up. The glass is invisible, but it stops you.
This represents unfair rules in society that stop women or minorities from succeeding.
Exactly. But when you are a pioneer, you don't just touch the glass, you shatter it. You break it into a million pieces.
So that the people coming behind you don't have to face that barrier ever again.
Say it out loud with us wherever you are listening. Shatter the glass ceiling. Pause 3 seconds.
Excellent. You are doing so well.
But, it makes me think about how scary it must be for those women.
Oh, absolutely. The pressure must be completely overwhelming.
Stepping into a massive stadium where people might think you do not belong. People are judging your every move.
But how do they handle it? They don't panic. They show sheer competence and calm confidence.
They prove everyone wrong just by doing their job perfectly.
And we want to remind you, our dear listener, about something very important right now.
Yes, please listen closely to this.
You might feel like an outsider when you speak English. People might tell you that your accent is wrong or your grammar is not perfect.
But you belong in any English conversation you choose to join. You have the right to be there.
You are breaking your own personal barriers every single day that you practice. Be calm. Be confident. You belong.
Take a deep breath and let that sink in. Pause 3 seconds.
It is so inspiring, and it really connects to another huge theme in this World Cup, the underdogs.
Yes, the underdogs. Sometimes, as a language learner, you feel very small, like an underdog facing a giant challenge.
Let's teach that word. Underdog. UNDERDOG, underdog. Pause 3 seconds.
In Western culture, we love the underdog. The underdog is the person or the team that is smaller, weaker, and expected to lose.
But we always cheer for them. We want the underdog to win.
Because it gives us hope. The opposite of an underdog is a heavyweight.
A heavyweight. HEAVYWEIGHT, heavyweight. Pause 3 seconds.
A heavyweight is the giant, the champion, the team with all the money and power.
Like Brazil. They are a massive heavyweight.
Right.
They just beat Scotland 3-0. Or Spain.
But because the tournament expanded, we are seeing tiny, inspiring nations playing on the same field as the heavyweights.
Yes, like Curacao. They are the smallest country by area to ever qualify.
It is a tiny island, and they are representing themselves for the first time since 1938.
And Cape Verde, a beautiful small island nation.
And we are seeing amazing upsets right now. When an underdog beats a heavyweight, it is called an upset.
Like Switzerland beating Algeria 2-0, or Canada eliminating South Africa 1-0.
Exactly. So imagine a hypothetical scenario for a moment. Put yourself in their shoes.
Okay, I'm imagining it.
You are stepping onto a soccer field, you look across the grass, and you are facing a massive world champion team.
Oh, my heart is beating so fast.
Do you freeze? Do you give up because they are bigger than you? Or do you play your heart out?
You have to play your heart out. You have nothing to lose.
Exactly. Now, map that onto your English journey. You might feel like the tiny island of Curacao when you speak to a native English speaker.
You might think, oh, they know so many more words than I do.
Right. But remember, you are on the same field, you are in the same conversation, you have the exact same right to be there.
You don't need all the fancy heavyweight vocabulary to win the conversation. You just need to be brave.
Play your heart out in English. Use the simple words you know and use them with pride.
I love that. Use what you have and be proud of it.
But to succeed like that, you really need the right environment.
Oh, definitely. You need preparation.
Which brings us to the ground beneath our feet, the actual grass in the stadiums.
This part is so fascinating to me. The preparation for this tournament was unbelievable.
It really was. Remember, there are 16 host cities spread across the U.S., Mexico, and Canada.
The travel alone is crazy. Teams are traveling an average of over 5,100 miles.
That is a massive distance. But the most amazing part is what they did to the fields.
Right. Because FIFA rules say you have to play on real grass.
But 8 of these massive stadiums in North America only had artificial turf.
Artificial. That is a great word for our listeners.
Let's break it down. Artificial. 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 Pause 3 seconds.
Artificial means fake. It is made by humans, not by nature, like plastic grass.
Right. The opposite of artificial is authentic or real.
And we want your English to be authentic, not artificial.
Yes. You don't want to sound like a robot reading a textbook. You want your English to grow naturally.
So how did they fix the stadiums?
Well, they had to adapt.
Adapt. ADAPT, adapt. Pause 3 seconds.
Adapt means to change based on your environment, to survive in a new place.
So scientists from the University of Tennessee and Michigan State used different types of real grass for different cities.
Right. In the cold cities, they planted Kentucky bluegrass because it can survive the cold.
But in the warm cities, they adapted. They used Bermuda grass, which loves the heat.
And get this, 4 of these stadiums have giant roofs that close. They are indoors.
How do you grow real grass indoors?
They had to install special lights and control the climate perfectly just to keep the grass alive.
Wow. That is so much logistical effort.
It is. And, I was thinking about the sheer logistics of moving teams 5,000 miles and changing the grass and all the fans traveling.
It cannot be perfect, right?
No, there are always controversies. It is a logistical nightmare sometimes.
Like the visa policies.
Yeah.
Fans are having a really hard time traveling between the borders.
And ticket pricing. The prices go up and down so fast, it is really hard for local fans to afford them.
It is not a perfect system at all. There is a lot of friction.
But the main point here is resilience. They adapt, they fix the problems, and they keep the game going.
And that is exactly what you need to do to learn English. You have to adapt to your environment.
Yes. You cannot just sit in a room and hope English magically enters your brain. You have to build the right stadium for your mind.
Create an English learning environment in your own home.
Listen to podcasts like this one. Put sticky notes with English words on your refrigerator.
Change the language on your cell phone to English.
That is a great one. You are essentially planting the right grass for your brain to thrive. You are giving your roots oxygen.
If you build a healthy environment, your English will grow authentically. It won't feel artificial anymore.
It will just be a natural part of who you are.
We have talked about so much today, the expansion, the rules, the underdogs, the environment.
It is a lot to take in, but let's bring the conversation back down to earth for a minute.
Yes. Let's summarize the vibe of today.
When all 104 matches are over, when the stadiums finally go quiet and everyone goes home, what actually remains?
That is a beautiful question.
It is not just a shiny gold trophy. Right?
No, the trophy goes in a glass case.
What remains are the conversations.
Yes.
The connections. Right. Think about a fan from Japan and a fan from Mexico standing next to each other in a stadium in Canada.
They might not speak the same native language.
But when a beautiful goal is scored, they look at each other, they smile, and they share a high five.
They use their shared environment to communicate.
Exactly. They were brave for just 1 second, and they connected with a stranger.
That is the real magic of learning a language. It is about human connection.
So we want to leave you with a final, provocative thought today. A challenge for your week.
Oh, I love challenges. What is it?
This week, we challenge you to find just one single moment to be brave.
Yes. Lower your barrier.
Share a high five with a friend. Or, even better, say hello in English to someone completely new.
Don't overthink it for 10 minutes. Use the 5-second rule.
Exactly. Just step onto the field and say hello, see what beautiful connections you can make.
You might just surprise yourself.
We really hope you do. You are doing a fantastic job, and we are so proud to be on this journey with you.
Absolutely. Please leave a comment below with your thoughts on today's World Cup themes, or tell us a story about your own language journey.
We read every single comment, and we love hearing from you.
And don't forget to check out our next episode to keep learning and growing with us.
Have a wonderful, beautiful week, everyone. Keep smiling and keep speaking. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. Take care of yourselves.